Hello, everybody. Bill Thornton, SoCal Saber here. Thanks for stopping by. We're going to have some baseball action today. Season ticket baseball. My 1955 tournament is going to commence, and we're going to be doing the first game is going to be Baltimore Detroit. This is the semifinals, which makes it a best of five series. And this was a best of three out here. This is a best of five. The championship will be a best of seven. So we have Baltimore facing Detroit today as we get started here. On the mound for Detroit is Frank Larry. Leading off, it's going to be Ed Marsh for Baltimore. All right, here we go. I haven't played this in a while. Might have to look some stuff up. Okay, 1-2-2. That comes off the pitcher's card. 1-2-2. And that's a ground ball to second. Picks it up, fires it over. One down. 4-3. Okay, Jim Dyke. Playing left field today for the Orioles. Wow. 165 this time, 165, and that's a wild pitch. No, nothing, no runners on, nothing hurt. All right. 384. 384 is going to be up here on their card. 384 right is right here, and that's good. It's not a double play. It's going to be 5-3, just a ground out. And here comes Dave Philly playing right field today. 220. 220. 220. And that's a ground ball to short. All the infielders getting some workout right there, and they got 1, 2, 3. Okay, we got no hits, no runs. Okay, let's flip it over here to Detroit. Just so that you know, we are playing in Briggs Stadium today, 74 degrees, which is a September game. And the wind is going to be a +1 to left, a +1 to center, and a 0 to right. Okay. On the mound for the Orioles is Bill White. And Harvey Keene leading off for the Tigers, their shortstop. We got the ones going now, 1-3-7, and it's a fly ball to right. Freddie Hatfield playing second base today. Oh, 627. We're going to be looking at the chart up here. 627, and this is the home team, so they get a +5, so it's a 632. And that's just a fly out the center. And Al Kaline, Mr. Detroit. 247. And that's a ground ball to second. And they go down 1, 2, 3 also here in the first inning. Look at this one written in here. 0-0 hits. And they did not leave anybody on base. They didn't in the first either. Going to the top of the second here, folks. Frank Larry. Before we get started, though, if you haven't done so yet, please go down and hit that like button. And subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done so, it really helps the channel grow. Trying to get the camera a little straighter. There we go. And put some remarks down there. You play season ticket baseball? If you do, what are you playing right now? What seasons are you playing? If not, what baseball games are you playing if you play baseball? Here's Gus Triandos leading off and playing first base today. A lot of power in this guy here. 409. 409. That's a ground ball to short. 6-3. Larry's keeping it on the ground. And Wayne Causey, the third baseman. 311. 311 struck him out. And Al Smith, the catcher. That's a blue 2 out here. So we got a 622. We're going up onto the field chart, 622, and it's a fly. It's a 622. It's a pop out to the shortstop. That's 3. 0, 0, 0. Bottom of the second. White back to the mound to face Ray Boone, the third baseman. 104. 104. That changes that to a 304. And we're going to go up here to the 304. And he struck him out. Yeah. Earl Torgerson getting a start today. I always played it every game. They got to change at least one guy out on both lineups. And a lot of times it's just the catcher, but time it was the first base for Detroit. Torgerson gets the start. 479. 479, and that's just a ground ball down to the first baseman. I don't know why it says 3-6. Maybe I'm reading this wrong. 479. Nope, it says 3-6. We're gonna make it 3-1. Yeah. And Bill Tuttle, center fielder. 514. Okay, so we're going to be looking at the pitcher's defense. So we're going 514, 514, and he fields it cleanly and fires it over there to first or the third out. And they go down too. Pitchers are doing their job so far here, folks. Here at the top of the third. Okay, and here comes Larry to the mound. Dave Pope to the plate. What is this here? Right there. 132. 132, and that's a fly out the left. Willie Miranda, the shortstop. 587. We're going to be looking at the center fielders rating now, and that's Bill Tuttle. We're looking at 587. 587. And that is a double. The first hit of the game is a double in the gap, ladies and gentlemen. Miranda strolls in there with the first hit of the game by either team. Miranda. Here comes Bill White, the pitcher. Chance to help himself. I probably should have showed how that defensive thing works like that. I'll show you some next time. Okay, here's Miranda. 177. 177, and that is a bloop single. There's one out. And he's just going one base. But the pitcher gets a hit. If there had been 2 outs, he would have scored. Okay, here comes Fred Marsh. Runners in first and third. Orioles threat in here. Larry could use a big strikeout. 280. That's not good, I don't think. Oh, yes, it is, folks. That's a 3 versus the righty. Okay. That is a 5.43 DP. Wow. Big break there for Larry. And they had 2 hits, no runs, and they stranded 1. Larry is a big sigh of relief as he walks off the mound there. White, a little disappointed. Back out there on the mound, he's going to facing Charlie Maxwell. Charlie's playing left field today for the Tigers. 473. 473. And there's a big triple for Maxwell way up the gap. So now the Tigers are going to threaten because he's a lefty. So we look 473. We look at the lefty, and it is a triple. Okay, here comes Frank House. That was a lefty on a lefty hit. Okay, Frank House, the catcher. 404. 404. That's a 4-6. I don't think that this is gone to the second baseman, so I got to check this. Be right back. I couldn't find anything on that, so I'm going to play this way. 4-6. He's going to go 4-3, of course. And the runner is on third is going to hold. Now, if I'm playing this 4-6 wrong by anybody, please put it in the remarks section to let me know. I see 4-6 can be changed on the fielding chart, but we weren't. We were on a 404, which is a 4-6. That didn't make no sense to me. But anyway, well, we're going to play it 4-3 anyway. Okay, here we go. Now comes Frank Larry with his chance to help himself. 309. 309. We're going to be using his contact rating. Frank Larry's contact rating is a 6. So we're going 309. 309. Struck him out. And here comes the leadoff hitter, Harvey Keene. 117. 117 makes it a 317. Go up here to 117 makes it a 317. 317, and that is an infield base hit and a run scores. The Tigers get the first run of the game. I'll put it up here. I'll put a little dot in there for an RBI. Tigers are up. Infield single. Here's Hatfield. 1-4-2. And it's a ground ball out to the mound, picks it up, tosses it over, and that is 3 outs. But not before they had 2 hits. 2 hits, they scored 1 run, they stranded 1. Okay, top of the 4th, 1-0. It's Larry back there in the mound. Jim Dyke here in the 4th. 198. That's a bloop double. Wow. And getting to Larry pretty good here the last couple innings. Since the second double of the last 4 batters. Okay, Dave Philly. 119. 119. That's 1-6. Yeah. So I don't know why this is happening with this backward stuff. Time out. Can't find anything on that. I'm getting a little frustrated here, but so it's a 1-6. So I'm going to play it as 1-3, and this runner with just a ground ball back to the pitcher. This runner over the hold, unless he got caught by surprise. But Triandos. 466. And there's a base hit, 2 bases, and a run scores. And the game is tied. Triandos gets the RBI. Okay, so Gus gets them going again. Causey. 104. 104 is a 304, and a 304 it struck him out. Two down. L. Smith. 423. 423 versus the righty. That's a ground ball short. 6-3. That'll be at the out of the inning. It was all tied up. And they had two hits. Two hits, scored a run, stranded one. Bottom of the fourth. Bill White checking their stamina. Their sixes. I'll talk about that when we get closer. L.K. line. Hard up there for you. 449. 449. That's a ground ball. The 5-4. I would imagine if this was a guy on first, it would be like a fielder's choice 5-4. So he's going 5-3. Okay. Giving you guys lots of opportunity. Put some comments down there. Help teach me, get me on the right track here. This won't be the last game I'll be playing of this in the near future. Here's Ray Boone. 205. 205 makes it a 405. We go up here to 405 and Ray draws the walk. Roll Torgerson. 217. 217. That's a 6-4-3 DP in the out of the inning. Okay. 0-0-0. We're going to the fifth. Frank Larry. Face Dave Pope. 542. Okay, so we're going to be looking at the second baseman's error chart. So I'm going to go. I'm going to show you this one this time here, and it's Fred Hatfield. So we go to the card. We go to this section here, and then we look for the 542 to 542, and it's the 4-3. Or the DP if he had that one. So he makes the play very nicely. 4-3. Here comes Willie Miranda. Doubled his first time up. 359. And it's a ground ball second. Again, 4-6, but I'll make it 4-3. And the pitcher, whose single was last time up. 606 up on the 606 up on the chart on the stadium chart, and that is a strikeout. Struck him out. Okay, bottom of the fifth. White. Tuttle. 573. So we're looking at their left fielder. Which is Jim Dyke. And then we're looking at 573. And that's a fly out to left. Charlie Maxwell tripled and scored his first time up. 5. Now we're going to the third baseman. 5-5-0. The third baseman. That's Wayne Causey. And we're going 5-5-0. 5-5-0 is a nice play by the third baseman. Picks it up, fires it over, 2 down. I don't know what I wrote that. I was a fly out to left, I guess. Okay. And here we go. It wasn't out anyway. Frank House. 475 versus the lefty. Make sure I'm in the right one here. And it is, and that is a base hit for House. Well, they sure like the pinch hit for Larry, but they want to give him another inning or so anyway. 428 from Larry. So we're going to be using his I rating this time. Frank Larry's I rating is a 3. Going to the 3 column, and it's 428. 428, and that's a pop out to second. Okay, 1 hit, no runs, 1 stranded. Okay, Larry's a 6, so he'll after this inning he'll be subject to stamina, which I'll start showing you when we get to that. Here's Larry facing Fred Marsh in the top of the 6th here, folks. 366. And that's a pop out to the first. Jim Dyke. 570. We're going to check the left fielder. The left fielder is from Charlie Maxwell. For the Tigers. And so we're going to look for 573. 573. 573 is just a fly out the left. See if there was a runner on third, we would have some other action going on here. But it's not, just a fly out the left. And here comes Dave Philly. 163, 163, and that's a wild pitch. Nobody on base, nothing happening. 554. Now we're going to be checking the third baseman. That's Ray Boone. Okay, we're looking 554, and that's just a nice, easy play for Boone. Picks it up, fires it over. 5-3. Okay, bottom of the 6th. He's a 6-foot fatiguer also, so that'll be after this inning, he'll be subject to it. Here's White facing the top of the order, Harvey Keene. 610 plus 5 because he's the home team. So that's 615. And 615 is just a pop out to second. Hatfield. 590. We're looking at their right fielder. A lot of checks now. That's Dave Philly, I believe, is their right fielder. Yeah, Dave Fielder. We're looking at 590. 590. Yep, just to fly out the right. And here comes LK line. L's 0 for 2. 670 plus 5 is 675. 675. And that's a blue base hit in the left. Okay, here comes Ray Boone. 138. And it's a fly out the right, and that is 3. And they got 1 hit, no runs, and stranded 1. Okay, here we go. We're going to the top of the 7th now. Now we're in the fatigue innings. Now, What that means is that anytime a runner gets on with a hit, I'm going to double check just to make sure. A hit, a walk, or a hit batsman adds 1 to the pitcher's fatigue. So we'll mark off one of these. Then, if we have to go up there, you add 10 for each level. If we have to go to the stadium charge, you need 10 for each level of fatigue. I normally only go about 3, and then I pull a guy. It gets pretty dangerous, okay? We got Frank Larry facing Gus Triandos here in the top of the 7th. 5, we're looking at the pitcher, 5-1-6. 5-1-6, and that's just a little ground ball, picks it up, throws it over to Torgerson. Just taking a second here to shut this phone off again that I always forget to do. And I don't know why I forget to do this all the time. Now it won't even let me shut it off. There we go. Sorry, guys, folks. That was Triandos that just made out. Wayne Causey, third baseman. 482 right here, and we got to fly out the center. And Hale Smith. 360. That's a ground ball to third, picked up, thrown over. And they are out in the 7th. When the game is all over, I'll do a quick pause and then I'll come right back and talk to you about what's going on, some of this, what happened with the stats. And here we go with Bill White on the mound again in the 7th. To face Earl Torgerson. Earl is 0 for 2. 505. This is a rare play. Time out while I get the rare play charts. Yeah, I got the nobody on base rare chart here. And we got, this is for Torgerson. We're going to roll the dice again and see what's going to happen here. 496. 496, and I shall read. It's a base hit if there's runners on and a possible error. It's a single to right. If the white die is higher than the right fielder's fielding, the batter advances to second base on an error. The white die is a 9, so I'm sure it's going to be higher than the right fielder's fielding. But we will go see the right fielder. Dave Pope? No. Well, come on. Dave Philly's the right fielder. And his fielding is an 8, so it is higher. So he's going to second on a air. He's got a single and an error by the right fielder to get in there. So we're going to be going 1, and we got an E9. Okay, Torgerson lines it through. Philly had a tough time fielding that one here. Here's Bill Tuttle. There's the base hit in there. So now I'll put it right here so you can see it. Now I'm going to block this off. Okay. And any time, so here we go with Bill Tuttle. If I have to go up, it gets 10 more added on. 322. 322. That's a fly out the right. Plus, I think that guy, the runner on second, maybe. Let me check this. This could be under advancement. No, it's not an automatic advancement. He can try if he wanted to, but so it's a fly out the right, and they're not going to do that. They're not going to try to send him here. Not with the guy in scoring position. Here's Charlie Maxwell coming in here, hoping to do some business. Charlie's 1 for 2 on the day. 435 versus the lefty. 435. That's a F9 plus plus. I think this is going to score. Oh no, timeout. So it's a fly out the right. However, if there was runners on second and third, either one would advance. So that he's going to advance on this fly out here. And we've got Frank House coming to the plate. Try to do some business here in the bottom of the seventh with a runner on third. 6:38. So now we're getting 6-5 for the home team. So makes it 6:43 plus 10 because of that right there makes that 6:53. We go up here to 6:53. We're not claiming too high on that, and it's just a ground ball a second. 4-3, 4-6, 4-3. So White escapes. Okay, they got one hit, no runs, one left on base. Tigers keep leaving them on base. Here we go to the top of the eighth, folks. Frank Larry, Dave Pope. 158. 158, and that's a base hit in the center. Okay, so now that's going to give Larry a one. Okay, Willie Miranda. Bullpen is warming up. Willie Miranda. 640. Plus that 10 is 650. 650. I want to see what that purple results in purple change to a 1+ if the infielders playing in, they weren't playing in. So it's just going to be a 4-3 if the runner's going to advance. So timeout as they call in, bringing the pinch hitter out, and the bullpen is active. Okay. Pinch hitter coming in the plate with the one out and the runner on second. That's the go-ahead run out there on second, folks. 602 plus 10 is 612. That's not going to help them too much. 612. And it's a pop out the second. And here comes Fred Marsh, the leadoff hitter. .523. We're going to be looking at the catcher's error rating. That's Frank House. 5.23. Struck him out. Framed it beautiful. So one hit, no runs. No runs and one stranded. Larry still pitching a good one. We're going to the bottom of the eighth. This will be the end for Larry. Bullpen door is opening up. The pinch hitter's going out. Aaron Shellick back on the mound for a second inning of work. And after that, they'll be up for fatigue. And the pinch hitter is going to be Ferris Fain, pinch hitting for Frank Larry here in the bottom of the eighth in a tied game, game one of the series. 473, and he's a lefty also. 473, and it's a ground ball down to first. Picks it up, and he's out of there. So we'll give him unassisted on that. And here comes Harvey Keene. 591, checking their right fielder. Dave Philly. On to 591, and it's just a fly out the right. And Fred Hatfield to the plate. 171. 171, and that's a bloop single down the line. He's not fatigued, so we don't get any not fatigued yet. Here's the LK line. 5:59. They're checking their third baseman now. Wayne Causey. 5-9. That's an E5. Yeah. Runners advance a base. E5. Ray Boone. 2 outs, 2 on. .408. That's normally not a good one. .408 against the lefty, and he draws a walk. Wow. The bases are loaded. For Ferguson, single was last time up there. .346. 346, and that's an infield base hit. He beats out the infield hit, and the run scores. Torgerson with another hit. Everybody's going up. Everybody's moving. And Torgerson's getting an RBI, and it's an unearned run too. Wow. All right, so the bases are still loaded. Here's Tuttle. Yeah. 593. Checking Philly. We're checking Phil. What's his name? Dave Philly again. 593, and this is a fly out the right. That's 3. But they had 2 hits, scored 1 run, they stranded 3. Okay. Shall it could be done if they kind of have to come back out again, because we are going to the top of the 9th. On the mound is L. Aver for Detroit. Jim Dyke, the left fielder, coming to the plate. They get 1 guy on, they're going to bring in their closer. They had Aver warming up, and the closer's warming up now. 454 against the lefty. 454 against that lefty is a double. Will start the inning off. They're going to let him go 1 more, folks. Stay Philly. 177, and that's a bloop. They 1 base, I believe. Let me check on this. Yes, it is a 1 base. First and third. Nobody out. And they call timeout. They said, we got to get him out of here. You're like ever out of here. Here we go. Joe Coleman on the mound. Nobody out. Runners on first and third for Baltimore, threatening to get this game tied up. 691. Uh-oh, this could be trouble. 691. He draws the walk. Wow, the bases are loaded. Wayne Causey. 388. 388 fly out plus. I think that this is going to score. 388. No, this is 4-6. This one don't make no sense either. Okay, so I'll have to play it like I thought it was going to happen before. Okay, so this guy is going to score. He's going to go to third. He's going to be out on the fielder's choice. If I'm playing it wrong, please let me know, guys. Okay, and the score is tied right now. We got runners at first and third with 1 out. That fielder's choice, man, you can give him an RBI. Maybe, I don't know. That's always what everybody will do. Here's Dave Pope. What am I know? Hal Smith, I'm sorry, the catcher. 477 versus the righty. 477 versus the righty. That's a 5-4. That run's going to score also. Wow. This is another fielder's choice. See, I don't understand that, because I'm doing something wrong. Really need you guys, people's help. I probably should have been playing the infield in anyway. So this one here, what happened is it changes it to a 5-3. This guy's going to second, and that runner in third holds. Dave Pope. I better do some studying before I play my next game. Okay. All right, here we go. 698. 698, and he draws the walk, and the bases are loaded again. That's a, poor Joe Coleman come in. He got a blown save logged to him. Willie Miranda. 239. 239 against a switch hitter. He's a righty, so he'll be batting left. So we're going to go to deep fly right for the first time. Okay, so we're going to be looking at his power. He's got a 0 power. This is not going to be very good for them. Okay, and it's going to right. Did I say? Yeah, deep fly to right. So there's no extra on that one. So we're going to roll these to the blue and the white and add it to his power. And they got a 12. We'll go down here, and it's just a fly out to right. Yes, it is. F9. New pitcher's going to be coming in. I'm out. Okay, it's been an exciting one so far. We're going to the bottom of the ninth. The new pitcher on the mound for Baltimore is George Zuverink and Charlie Maxwell leading off. Charlie's 1 for 3 here. No, yes, he's 1 for 3. 336. 336 struck him out. Frank House. 233. 233. That's a ground ball to second. 4-3. Comes a pinch hitter for Coleman. It's going to be Minnie Minoso. And not a lot of room on this chart. I need these for extra batters, so I'll say Minoso. Okay, here's Minnie to the plate. Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs. Looking like extra innings here. 607, so he gets the +5 is 612. 612 is a pop out to the short or the second baseman. P4 0 0 0. Okay, so they got a new pitcher coming out here for the Tigers. Timeout, commercial while he's walking in. Okay, so Baltimore sent up a pinch hitter here in the top of the 10th, Wally Westlake. 238. That's a ground ball to short, 6-3. And here comes the top of the order, Fred Marsh. 691. 691. He draws the walk. They've been drawing the walks lately. Jim Dyke. 351. 351. 351. Let's pop out the first. And Dave Philly. $660. 660, and it's a ground ball to third, and that is 3 outs. Ben Flowers gets through that inning. Okay, and so they got no hits, no runs, stranded 1. We are going to the bottom of the 10th with Zuverink back out for his second inning. Okay, Harvey Keene leading off. here in the 10th. Okay, we got a 646 plus 5 is 651. 651, that's a ground ball. Second, 4-3. Fred Heffer. Wow, 617, 622. Pop out to the shortstop. And K-line. 146. 146, that's a ground ball to first. Tosses it over to the pitcher covering, and the Tigers are out here in the 10th. 0-0-0. I'm out for some admin. Okay, we are on the top of the 11th. The Tigers have Dick Marlowe on the mound now. And the cleanup hitter for Baltimore is leading off Gus Trandos. 364. 364. That's a pop out to third, or first, I mean. Wayne Cause. We've only had one guy, the Miranda, with he's left a 167, 167, and that's a base hit in the right, folks. They keep trying. Hal Smith, the catcher. 414 versus the righty. 414. That's a 6-4-3 DP, and they turn it and get out of the inning. Here we go. Bottom of the 11. I hope I had that on pause. I'll check it out. But anyway, here we go. Ray Boom. I may never get this game done here. Here we go. 397. 397. Goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. 397. That's a solo walk-off home run by Ray Boone in the bottom of the 11th to give the Tigers the win. I'll be right back. So Tigers win the first game of the semifinals, 3-2, and an exciting one on a walk-off home run by Ray Boone in the bottom of the 11th. Next game will be the Cincinnati at the Giants in the first semifinal there. But as far as that game went, the Tigers, okay, they had 8 hits, scored 3 runs, and they stranded 7. Dick Marlowe got the win. And for Baltimore, they had 7 hits, 2 runs, stranded 7, and Eddie Lopez, the guy that just came in, got the loss. I want to thank you all for stopping by. SoCal Saber saying, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and stay safe.